The British royal family. Few institutions on earth inspire such global fascination. Their history is our history. Their triumphs and tragedies have mirrored those of the nation itself. But how did this dynasty arise? What are the key moments that have shaped its identity over centuries? From the mists of time emerged the first kings of England. Names like Alfred the Great and William the Conqueror resonate through the ages. They forged a kingdom, often through bloody conflict and shrewd alliances. The monarchy was not merely a symbol, it was the very heart of power. Yet, the relationship between ruler and ruled has rarely been smooth. The signing of the Magna Carta in 1215 marked a pivotal moment. It limited the king's power and established the principle of law, even for the monarch. This tension between absolute authority and constitutional limits would define centuries to come. The British crown is more than just a family. It is an idea. It represents continuity, tradition, and a link to the past. This essay explores the journey of the British monarchy, delving into its captivating history and its enduring impact on British society and the world. The Norman conquest of 1066 is a defining event in English history, forever altering the course of the monarchy. William the Conqueror, Duke of Normandy, claimed the English throne by force, defeating the Anglo-Saxon King Harold at the Battle of Hastings. This victory ushered in a new era of Norman rule, profoundly impacting England's language, culture, and governance. William's descendants, the Plantagenet dynasty, would rule for centuries, expanding the kingdom's reach and grappling with internal conflicts. King Richard I, known as the Lionheart, became a legendary figure for his exploits during the Crusades, though his absence had consequences for England's stability. The reign of King John marked a turning point. His tyrannical rule and conflicts with the barons led to the creation of the Magna Carta in 1215. This landmark document limited the king's power, guaranteeing certain rights and freedoms to the nobility. While initially intended to protect the barons, the Magna Carta established the crucial precedent of limiting royal authority. From the early medieval period, the British monarchy navigated complex relationships with the church, the nobility, and the common people. Through wars, marriages, and political maneuvering, the dynasty expanded its influence, forging a kingdom that would become a major power on the European stage. The stage was set for the tumultuous centuries that lay ahead. The Tudor dynasty, ascending to the throne in 1485 with Henry VII, brought an end to the Wars of the Roses, a period of intense civil strife. Henry's son, Henry VIII, remains one of the most infamous monarchs. His break from the Roman Catholic Church and establishment of the Church of England had seismic religious and political consequences. Henry VIII's 6 wives and his relentless pursuit of a male heir captivated the court and the public imagination. His daughters, Mary I and Elizabeth I, would both rule England, each facing their own challenges in a time of religious upheaval. Elizabeth I's reign, known as the Golden Age, saw England flourish as a naval power and a center of arts and culture. The Stuart dynasty, succeeding the Tudors, faced a new set of challenges. James I, the first Stuart king, inherited a kingdom divided by religious tensions. His son, Charles I, engaged in a power struggle with Parliament, ultimately leading to the English Civil War and his execution in 1649. The monarchy was abolished, and England became a republic under the leadership of Oliver Cromwell. However, the monarchy was restored in 1660 with the coronation of Charles II. The Stuart period was a time of immense change and upheaval, marked by religious conflict, civil war, and the struggle for power between the monarchy and Parliament. The 18th century saw the Hanoverian dynasty ascend to the British throne. George I, a German prince, became king in 1714, marking the beginning of a period of relative stability and the expansion of the British Empire. The Hanoverian kings were less directly involved in governing, allowing the development of a more parliamentary system. The reign of Queen Victoria from 1837 to 1901 defined an era. The Victorian era was a time of unprecedented industrial, economic, and imperial growth. Queen Victoria, with her strict moral code and emphasis on family values, became an iconic figure both in Britain and across the vast British Empire. The monarchy, during this period, underwent a transformation from a source of absolute power to a symbol of national unity and stability. Queen Victoria's popularity, despite her personal tragedies, solidified the monarchy's position in the hearts and minds of the British people. However, the 20th century would bring new challenges and a rapidly changing world order.